there we go. Now we're working. So let me just copy and paste F1 DV. Do you know what? I think I will actually commentate tonight because why the heck not? So, alright then everybody, welcome! Quite low numbers tonight, unfortunately. For some reason, a lot of people want to go and watch some people kick some leather around for a while. I don't get it. But we know better than that. We know that racing is much better. For some reason, I ain't got no sound. Give me un moment, please, YouTube. And then hopefully we can bring you some sound. Aha! Success! There we go. There's some sound. So, Med then is drawing first blood in the McLaren with a 19-0. Renault approaching the line. Texnex then takes a chunk out of his lap time to set an 18.5 to go on pole for now. Next up across the line we have got Larry, who has invalidated and is going to box. Let's see then. I think Squarbly has settled up on mediums to begin with. I'm afraid we don't know Alpha. I wasn't watching your POV when the disqualification came up, I'm afraid. So I can't comment on it. So looking like got a few people either coming around on their in-laps. A few on out-laps as well, actually. So can Med then find an extra half a second to be able to bring himself closer to Tixnix in P1? It's a lot of time to try and find around here when you are absolutely flat out on the throttle most of the time. So even though we do have low numbers tonight, we do have full representation from the Red Bull team, from the AlphaTauri team, and from the Alfa Romeo team. Interesting stuff. Everyone else deciding football is better.
So uncivilized.
Yes, indeed, exactly. Imagine.
Croco invalidates his lap.
Oh, unfortunate
That
for
carries
Croco.
on.
Oh, Texnex has retired from the session then. He does that in the box, so he thinks he can't go any faster. So will not be doing a final run. Let's go on board then. Let's see, Geppetta. Just coming through the chicane now, I think. Oh no, this is a hot lap. Let's see then how he does. Oh, something happening.
Matt had a big snip of oversteer.
Oh, yikes.
He the wiggles out of Ascari.
Oh, big wiggles. Geppetta then 2/10 up in the first sector on his lap time. That would be enough of a gain in time to get pole here. I wonder, has Texnex decided to retire too early? It might have been a better idea to be on track at the end of the session. Geppetta coming up to the second sector. He's 3/10 quicker. So Geppetto could steal pole here from under Texas. No, oh, Geppetto gets a massive snap of oversteer coming out of the Ascari chicane. Hopefully that hasn't lost him too much time. Let's watch as he enters the final corner here, Parabolica. It's now a different name, isn't it? It's not called Parabolic anymore, is it? It's named after someone. And it is pole. It is an 18.474 for Geppetto. Takes pole away from Tixnix, then he moves down to P2. Let's watch then to see who is next to cross the line. Next, Larry is on an invalidated lap on mediums. Might get to the line in time anyway to be able to start this lap. You know, interestingly, I wonder, is it worth just going for the mediums here, because worst case scenario, you're still going to finish in or start the race in the top 10. So it might have been worth the punt for these guys anyway. So Larry then,
As long as I can stay in DRS range, that's gonna be fine.
yeah, exactly. If you can stay in that DRS range, it might be a big brain tactic. So let's see how the race plays out then. Croco then starting another lap. These tires are 2 laps old. I think he's taking a bit of a risk here. He's taking a lot of wear out of these tires that he's going to have to put on for the race. Let's see how he does in the first sector. Is it an improvement? It is a 2/10 improvement though. But he needs to find a lot of... Oh, he gets a massive snap of oversteer out of the second chicane and does give up on his lap then. So let's see, Geppetto I think will be boxing. Yep, does box. Med then is another big player who needs to set a good lap. Here he comes towards the line and starts a brand new lap. Someone approaching the line here. Larry then does improve to a 20.5 on the mediums. Oh, Med has given up on his lap.
Invalidated on turn 1.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, hopefully his AI stays out of the way here. It does. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Med. But he did have to find a massive chunk of time there anyway.
Griggs and Diaz fight in Parabolica.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the racing has already started here. Griggs then finishing in P7 for now. Diaz, I think Diaz could potentially be disappointed with that P8. He is on mediums though, but Diaz certainly has the pace to be further up there. Let's see what Larry can do. He isn't improving on this lap. He is just ever so slightly down. Can he set a mega final sector? I don't think it's going to be enough to get P4. He's probably better just binning this lap off. Let's see what he does around the final corner. He does approach the line and does just set the lap. So, there we go then. So, Geppetto then taking pole for round 3 in Monza today. Top 3 then on the soft tires. Geppetto, Tixnix and Med. Then below that we have Croco, Larry, Squarbly, Griggs and Diaz all on the mediums, with Alpha in P9, who will have free tire choice for the race, despite being in P9. So that's still not too bad. So, going to be an interesting one here, guys. And while we're waiting for the race to get kicked off, I'm going to get a glass of juice, since I have decided to do commentation. Are you glad, everyone on YouTube, that good old Maverick is back commentating again? What's that? Sorry, Snacky?
Voidbite joined us.
Ooh, excellent. Superb.
10 cars.
So he
Oh,
is
sorry,
thief.
11.
Ah, okay, excellent. So not too bad then. Yeah, I put out a ping for D3 drivers whenever I realized we were gonna have low numbers. So maybe should have pinged it a lot earlier, but oh well. Um, so let's see then. Gonna be a spicy old race. Let's see how those medium runners can hold on to those soft runners at the front. Can the soft runners, can they get away quick enough to break DRS? That is the big question. Although, in my opinion, I don't think the tire delta is a huge difference here. So, it's going to be interesting to see how much of an advantage, if any at all, those medium runners are going to have. Let's switch everything back on here. What? We see interval, and we want to see tires. Alpha then deciding to start on the soft tires, Assassin on the mediums, and Voidblade then joining us on the soft tires. So, Stream, you haven't told me. Are you happy for Maverick to be back commentating again? Come on. You know you love my commentation. Ah, they're ignoring me.
Why mean to Maverick?
Yeah, Stream, why so mean? Actually, for some reason, when I streamed 2021 last night, the stream was really choppy, really low frame rate. But in 2020, it's beautiful. So, I don't know, I think I need to tweak my settings with 2021. Let me drop the resolution or something. Because I'm running 4K. Look at me. Maverick with his 4K. Anyway, here we go. Drivers then lining back up on the grid. Voidblade coming around the final corner now. Approaching his grid slot. Dupetta staying on the grid for a little while. Not too long though. Only 11 cars tonight. So everyone's guaranteed points as long as they finish. Here we go, 5 red lights. And away we go! And it looks like a pretty good start for Dupetta. Excellent start for Med as well. Gets alongside Texnex into turn 1. Who's going to come out on top? Little bit of rubbing. Texnex does come out on top there. And then follows very close behind Dupetta. Looks like there might be a bit of an issue somewhere. Voidblade is up to P6 somehow. Don't know what happened there. Might have to take a look at that later. But anyway, up at the front. Oh yeah, nice one, AWS. Great. Thanks for the terrible strategy insights.
What did I say?
It said that you could use the softs up until like what was it, lap 11 or something, and then switch to the mediums. And then for the hard tire strategy, it's like, oh yeah, the same. Oh. It's so dumb. There's times where it's like, oh, go longer on the softs and then stop to the hards. It's sort of, oh, Voidblade unfortunately suffers at the hands of Ascari. Ascari biting its first victim. No safety car. It looks like we're just going to be covered under yellow flag here. So Dupetta leading the first lap. Top 3 getting away in the same order they all all we're on the grid with. So let's take a look at position changes then. Alpha with an absolutely mega start. Huge winner at the start there, up 4 places. Unfortunately, the Griggs not having a wonderful start, down 3 spots, but still in the hunt. Also on those medium tires, so still all to play for. Thank you, Arced. At least someone commented that they enjoy my commentation. So, Geppetta then stretching his legs now. He has broken DRS. It is a 1.2 second gap to Tix. Let's hide that spectator menu. So, Tixnix not quite able to hold on to the pace of the Alfa Romeo. Med right on Tixnix's gearbox, waiting for DRS to be available, which is, if I'm not mistaken, going to be available this lap. Larry then has dropped back a considerable amount, so yeah, the medium tire runners just not able to hang on to the leaders. So the question is, how much of a gap can these soft runners pull out?
Hello.
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 Willkommen. Huh? So, here we are approaching the first DRS detection zone. Med may have actually just dropped out of DRS. Let's see. Does he get DRS? I think he's made a major mistake, actually. He's lost about 3/10 in the 2 Lesmo corners. So, I wonder what happened there. He didn't get DRS, but is back in it now. Oh, yellow flag in the second sector. I think the Griggs has had an issue through the Lesmos.
Oh, massively wide through Ascari for Alpha Echo and Croco. Gee.
But the Griggs gets back underway again. Still good points available to tonight if you do finish. So. Thank you, Shiny. Also big appreciate. So there we go. Med did get DRS on this lap. Can he use it to close up the Tixnix? Larry still dropping back. Does he have the pace to be able to stay in the window? Well, yeah, I think the Griggs didn't let his tires cool down enough. He's looped around again. Hopefully he can still get underway. As I say, still all to play for tonight. He does box. So, first person to box here. Let's see. What does he decide to go on to? Probably, oh, it is the softs. They're not going to go to the end of the race, so he is switching onto a 2-stop strategy.
Croco maybe making a move on Alpha Echo. Alpha Echo is flashing, actually.
Yeah, Croco down the inside! Is he going to hold it? He is! So Alpha then does concede the position. Croco then up to P5. Now looking to try and chase down Larry, one of the other medium tire runners. Med is going to get DRS once again on Tixnix. Still probably a bit too far back to make a move this time. I don't think he's going to be able to. No. But he's getting that DRS advantage. Geppetta at the minute just looking like he's just maintaining the gap for now. Not wanting to push too hard. Diaz right on Assassin's gearbox. Can he make the move out of Curva Grande? Down into whatever this chicane is called. I can never remember. Nope, stays behind for now. Guys, if you haven't already, please do like the stream if you could. That would help us out an awful lot to be able to push the stream out to more people. Looks like Diaz is going to go for the big move here. Opens the DRS. He might have the move done, actually. I wonder, did Assassin make a mistake out of Parabolica? Because Diaz seemed to make that move very early there. Med is
very close.
Yeah, he is indeed. Wonder, can he make the move this time? It's going to be tough to stay close through the Lesmos, but he's only 7/10 behind. DRS slot's going to open wide now. And he's going to close up, but it's not going to be enough. There is a battle behind Alpha Echo now. Alpha struggling to hold the pace on these soft tires. The medium runners maybe... Alpha getting a kick of oversteer out of Ascari. He's going to be under trouble, under threat here from Diaz. Tixnix gives away 3 seconds time penalty. Yeah. Here we go. We can see a change of position here down into turn 1. Med is going to try and brake super late on the outside. He does, but Tixnix brakes just as late as well. And they make contact on the entry, but Med does get through. Tixnix is going to try and fight it all the way through Curva Grande.
Oh, a Ferrari is...
Oh, yeah, I see a Ferrari is having trouble. Tixnix is going to have to settle 4P34 now. Can Ferrari get
the gravel?
Yeah, Ferrari is back underway again. So, yeah, unfortunately we missed exactly what happened there. But good to see he's back underway. So, the Red Bulls then, P5 and 6. Diaz now has no one in front of him to his teammate. I wonder, can he catch him? And then we'll see an inter-team battle. Larry is right on Croco's gearbox now. Croco, another person to give away the 3-second time penalty. So this is where we're going to start to see time penalties coming into play here. Larry 8/10 behind, probably not close enough to make a move here, but the DRS is going to get him very close. So up at the front then, Geppetto with a 2.2 lead. But now that Med has been released from being behind Tixnix, I wonder what kind of pace he's going to show here, because Tixnix is struggling to hold on to the front. Already dropped 2.4 seconds to Med. I wonder, could he be thinking about boxing soon? But the McLaren trying to chase down the Alfa Romeo driver here. Croco and Larry also potentially going to be battling soon. Field starting to spread out here. Croco gets a massive snap of oversteer on the exit of Ascari. Ascari really wanting to bite another person here. I think we've all been bitten by Ascari at some point, haven't we?
Just hope it won't be like the last season.
Yeah, I
I
think
so many deaths by it.
Yeah, I think Ascari killed 5 people last season or something stupid like that. You know, it was 5 people per race or something crazy. So, yeah, hopefully we don't see that.
No, it'd be fun for the new one though.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man.
Hello.
I hope my internet will not crash, because my internet is today very bad.
Oh no.
Turn your internet off.
Yeah, just turn it off. Yeah. Who needs internet, really?
Okay, man. I'm just turning it off. Maybe it helps.
Yeah. So we have our first entry into the box. Geppetto then decides to box. Where is he going to come out? Is he going to come out in front of the AlphaTauris? One AlphaTauri does box, so... oh, it's going to be a struggle. Is he in front of Squarbly? He's not.
Do a Hamilton.
Oh, no. Yeah, he doesn't quite make it, so Geppetto could be held up a little bit here in the traffic. If Med can hold on that pace on those soft tires, he might be able to overcut Geppetto, actually. I can...
Overcutting might even be the play.
Yeah.
You need the tire. You need the tires at the end for the current medium runners.
Yeah, exactly. Whoever I can hear my scream through, I'm gonna have to mute you. Here we go, Geppetto making the move on Squarbly down the inside. And makes a nice smooth move. Now the question is, how much time has he lost now to the McLaren driver? So, sorry Paul, I'm gonna have to mute you for a little while. Because I hate being able to hear myself. So Tixnix then in the box, and it is a wing change for Tixnix. I don't remember him ever when he got that contact, but it is a wing change. Med then, so Med does not overcut Geppetto. Geppetto safely out then in front of the McLaren driver, and now Med also has to make his way past Squarbly, who has not yet boxed. So this is the interesting question. Now that all of the medium runners, or now that all the soft runners have stopped, how far can the medium runners get ahead? Oh, Diaz! Diaz is retired. I think it's an issue out of the Lesmos. Yeah, it looks like he's caught the curb on the... It is a safety car! It's a safety car! Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's such bad timing for the soft runners who have all boxed. This is now going to give a free stop to the medium runners, but the problem is that the softs will not go to the end here. Croco does decide to box. Larry also decides to box. What is Geppetto going to do? Is he going to stay on these mediums? He does, so he stays out. Squarbly then boxing. Med stays out.
Ooh, Squarbly gets the first.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Squarbly. So Geppetto then does take over the lead of the Grand Prix once again. Med into P2. Tixnix has lost out massively, actually. Croco out on softs in P3. Larry on softs in P3. Tixnix down to P5. Squarbly has opted for the hards to the end of the race. Alpha Echo, his teammate, will be behind him, and then Assassin P8 on the hards. Griggs then, this gives an opportunity for Griggs actually to box back onto mediums and run to the end of the Grand Prix from the back of the grid. So actually a good opportunity to get Griggs back into this race.
Whoa, why are the people side by side?
Yeah.
There's no reason
There
to be
is
side by side.
absolutely no reason at all. I 100% agree with you. At this stage of the safety car, you should be really well spread out.
But again, side by side. Why?
Yeah,
Are you doing
this is silly. What is going on here?
Oh, he overtook him. Okay.
Yeah, this is strange. Yeah, why has Croco overtaken? That's a strange one.
Being aggressive about it now, it's not even gonna change anything. The game doesn't just say, "Oh yeah, overtake again, bro."
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't think it's really going to gain him much either because he's still going to have to box this race. So, very strange, but that will be investigated after the race. I suspect he may very well be awarded a penalty for overtaking illegally under the safety car.
Or just say to
Oh,
me that
just
I
reset.
need to pass him, mate.
Okay, oh, it
So,
looks
yeah.
like it's...
And they overtake each other again.
Yeah. Yep, we'll
Yes,
investigate it after. We'll investigate it after. Just make sure you record your POV.
Rocco is teleporting from now. Safety car in this lap.
Oh,
so
that was
late.
very
What?
late. Yeah. Wow.
What?
Um,
Never had it so late.
yeah, that was very interesting. So here we go. We're gonna go back racing here again. Croco then. Oh,
This is gonna
Med's
be
got an
carnage.
amazing run around the outside. Can he brake late enough? I don't think he could because Geppetto was in the way. So unfortunately, he couldn't make the move. Croco, though, makes the move for the lead of the race. Oh, there's a lot of jostling for position down into the second chicane. Oh, and Croco hops over the curbs. Stays as is for now. Next then getting very interested in the gearbox of Med. Oh, Med gives away a 3-second penalty. Next very close here. There will not be DRS for another few laps yet. So, you've got to just rely on just... oh, he goes for the move though, but doesn't get pulled off. Larry is going to be applying a lot of pressure on those softs. Croco running away at the front. He's still going to need to box again though. Larry around the outside of Tex-Nex. Oh, this could be a 3-wide moment into the chicane. Oh, Tex-Nex goes around the outside of the McLaren and bashes him out of the way. Med then down to P5 as a result of that. That was absolutely brutal from Tex-Nex. Could potentially be yet another investigation post-race. Med's just got to keep the head down now. He's got to be fuming in that helmet, but you just got to forget about it, get the head down, and get moving on.
Rocco already with a 3-second gap.
Yeah, that is impressive pace from Croco on those fresh softs. DRS then is enabled. So here we go. Larry then is very close to Tixnex, opens the DRS wing. Are we going to see a pass here for Larry to move into P3? He's got to get this move done nice and early because Larry needs to get as far up the road as he can on those soft tires. They are not going to last until the end of the race without risk of puncture. Very close now. Deploys absolutely everything. Overtake Tixnex is already flashing. Oh, Tixnex moving in the braking zone to cover off the Red Bull. That was a dangerous move. But Larry trying to go around the outside of the Renault. Oh, I think this is going to end in tears. Red Bull goes down the inside. Tixnex turns across him and does tap him. Larry
Absolutely
spun out by Tixnex. He did. He turned right across the Red Bull. That's going to definitely be an investigation post-race. Med then, if he can keep his cool, is in for a good shot at a really good position here. That is highly likely to end up in a penalty, so Med just needs to keep his cool here. It's tough when you've got the helmet on though. Squarbly, 4.6 seconds back on those hards. Looking pretty comfortable for now. Hards probably not going to be giving him the pace he wants, but still going to be a pretty solid result for Squarbly here. Med slowly catching up here to Tixnex. There could be a battle on here. Although Med does not have any ERS left, it's going to be tough to make any kind of pass. Squarbly coming under pressure from Assassin. Assassin making the move down the inside. Lovely, clean move, beautiful move into Ascari. Oh no! Squarbly taps Assassin! And Assassin is round, unfortunately. That was contact from Squarbly there that caused that. Oh, that's really unlucky. Larry then gets past both drivers and is back up into P5. Oh, Squarbly, my boy. Yeah, just Assassin didn't quite carry the speed through Ascari. The Squarbly was able to, due to being on that slightly pinched line. Yeah, and unfortunately resulting in contact. Ned is now very close to Tex. What's going to happen here? This could result in some fireworks here. Jupetta, the only driver completely clean of penalties for now. Med getting very close down the back straight, and is going to have a great opportunity down the main straight. Once again though, he's got no ERS. He needs to be saving that ERS to be able to get into to be able to mount an attack here. Texnix also catching Jupetta. Oh, Tex making a bit of a mistake out of the chicane, losing time to Jupetta and giving a lot of time to Med. You know, it's interesting to see how much curb these drivers can take on that inside of the second chicane. 2021 would spit you into the wall with that. Interestingly.
Flying to the moon.
Yeah, you would literally be flying to the moon. Yeah, I certainly have become the Irish space program on that curve before. So Med has lost a little bit of time to Texnix just in that sector. Still going to be within the DRS, but it's going to be tricky once again to mount an attack here. Texnix dumped an awful lot of ERS on that previous lap to try and squeeze the gap back out again. Croco though, maintaining that gap at the front. I imagine those soft tires are going to start feeling a little bit second hand soon. So Jupetta could just slowly start to catch up. I wonder what percentage he's going to be on. Is he at risk of punctures? Or is he going to try and go to the end? Is that possible?
Hard to say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Greg's making... Texnix making a massive mistake in the on the exit of the second chicane. Gives up a lot of time to Med. Med's going to be very hungry now. He gets an excellent exit out of the Lesmos. DRS flicks open. Can he make an attack in the Ascari? It's probably going to be a little too far behind. It is. He's just got to be patient. Oh, Texnix massively wide out of Ascari. He's feeling the pressure. We could see an attack from Griggs here too. Griggs showing his nose, but not able to make an attack. Med gonna give it all down this straight, but oh, he's out of ERS. He just cannot. I thought the closing speed was very high there for a second. So, yeah, interesting. So interestingly, actually. Although Texnix keeps making big errors, Jupetta is actually... Oh, here we go! We could see action! It's Med down the inside! Texnix turns across him again! He turns across Med again! Making contact with the driver into that second chicane. That is far too aggressive from Tex.
And reckless.
Yeah, very reckless indeed. That could have ended Med's race right there. Hopefully, if I think Med just needs to be a little bit patient. Harvest the ERS, use the DRS to pull himself along, let Texnix use all of his ERS and get a nice clean overtake down the main straight. That's how to get this guy. Otherwise, it could just result in contact again. So, let's see. Med gonna go for it here. He's not. It shows the nose though. Tix is
Cross turn
struggling
one now.
through turn 1 and turn 2. Oh, he's very close. This could be another bit of action down into the second chicane once again. Med's right on his gearbox. Is he going to send it? He's going to try right the outside. No, no, he doesn't. So, Med choosing to stay behind for now. Neither driver having the ERS advantage at the moment. We go on board with Med, just as the camera switches, of course. DRS flicks open once again. Nice line into Ascari. Just gotta keep the head down. It looks like up at the front, Croco is now starting to struggle on those soft tires. Geppetta catching him hand over fist here. He's already lost a second in total to Geppetta. So I wonder, are those soft... Oh, Alpha! No! Ascari has claimed another victim. Oh, and it's another safety car! It is another safety car. Wow, that must have been
This was saved, Croco.
Yeah, this
actually,
could...
penalties?
Yeah, actually, it's probably not. Yeah, because
Drive-through penalty.
Oh no! Well, that's it. That is the lead has been given up by Croco then by speeding under safety car, because he's going to need to serve that on the very last lap. So that's unfortunate. If Geppetta can stay ahead here with no penalties, then we could see Geppetta winning this race. Whenever Tixnix gets investigated post-race as well, if that spin from Larry does result in a 10-second penalty... Who did? Larry? Oh no! Ah! Oh, that's unfortunate. Med then choosing to box.
I would box the
interesting. Yeah,
seconds
for
and
the
then-
likes of Squarbly, yeah, there's no reason why you wouldn't do that. I think that would be a very good idea. Med here, Larry boxing. Well, I suppose he wants to get off his 12 lap
he
hold.
speeds into the pit lane again.
Oh no, yeah, so any advantage there is completely gone. Is Med going to stay ahead of Assassin? He does, so Med then only losing position to Croco, who has to serve a drive-through. So Med now on soft tires, and is going to end up right behind the two leaders who are on old mediums. We could have an absolutely electric final lap here. Wow, this is going to be spicy. Assassin choosing to stay out on his hards. Geppetta and Tixnix also the only other two drivers choosing not to box too. So, safety car in this lap? Right, okay, so we are going to end up then with, what's that, two incredibly insane laps. Croco is going to have to get out of the way and box for his drive-through. So we're going to see a mad fight here from Med, Tixnix and Geppetta for the win of this Grand Prix. Geppetta controlling the pace around the final corner. Everyone really bunching up. Oh, Croco's on the outside. I don't think he realizes he needs to get out of the way to serve that penalty. He's really fighting for it. It's going to be 3 wide into turn 1. Med down the inside with the fresh tires. Who's going to be the last of the late breakers? I think Med's got down the inside of Croco, has he? He's trying to, but Croco's fighting it every way, even though he's got a drive-through. I mean, technically he's entitled to do so, but yeah, I don't think there's a huge amount of point in it. He does make a mistake, and Med does get through, so now Med can get right on the gearbox of Tix and Jupetta. Tix making a massive mistake in Lesmos. That's going to lose a little bit of time. Jupetta needs to get up the road as fast as possible. There's going to be no DRS though, so it's going to be just purely on engine and ERS. Med around the outside of Ascari. Can he make it stick? He can't.
Oh,
Tix gets a massive snap, and he does lose position then to the McLaren and the Alpha. Med then is going to be right on the gearbox of Jupetta. It's going to be he's not going to have enough pace, I don't think, to be able to pull out a 3-second gap on Jupetta. So Jupe may still win this Grand Prix, even though Med is bearing down on him. Croco looks like he's going to go for the move here. Oh, he does brake super late. He makes contact with Med. Once again, I think this is it. Oh, Med's going to go around the outside of Jupetta. Can he make it stick? He does. Med then around the outside of Jupetta. He does take the lead of the Grand Prix. I don't think he's going to be able to pull out that gap unless Jupetta makes a massive mistake. Croco down the inside of his teammate.
Oh, wow.
This is absolutely crazy on the final lap of Monza. Med leads around Lesmo. Croco following him with Jupetta in behind. Jupetta still has the advantage right now with absolutely no penalties. As long as he doesn't cut any of these final corners, he should be okay.
Looks fine, looks fine.
It looks all okay. Unless something crazy happens. So they round the final corner then. What a Grand Prix this has been. Med is going to pull towards the line. Well, Croco bins it out of the final corner, actually. Jupetta then wins in Monza on penalties. Med P2. Right behind them is Tixnix. Assassin then, amazingly, on the hard tyres in P4. Very good race from him. Griggs making those soft tyres. Wow, 15 laps on the softs. Impressive stuff from him. Squarbly then in P6. Croco all the way down in P7 due to not serving that drive-through penalty. Wow. Whew. That was absolutely insane. What a race that was. Whew, I'm out of breath. Snacking, who in your opinion is driver of the day? That is the question. I think, yeah.
It's hard, but
yeah.
I want to give it to Assassin just because he kept it clean, I guess.
Yeah, I think he did well. Yeah, I think I would tend to agree with the game in this instance. You know, he kept it clean. He did well with the strategy. And yeah, P10 to P4. He wasn't even here for qualifying and made up all those positions. So yeah, very impressive drive from the Ferrari driver. So there's our results then. It is Jupetta then taking the win today. Med taking P2. Tixnix is P3 right now, but is going to be under investigation for this from the stewards for contact with Larry and with Med mid-race. So yeah, Assassin may even get on the podium from P10. So watch this space, guys. But what a race that was. Now the question is, D1 coming up next. Who is going to be bitten by Ascari in D1? Tune in here in around 50 minutes to find out. And we're going to be back on track for Division 1. See you all then. Bye. My goodness.
Oh, mate.
Jeez.
What the